This is Raptor News. The planet is now dropping meteorites every damn where. The planet is heating up countries every damn where. Fires in all of these places where Gog and Magog is getting ready to do war is burning out of control. Flooding is happening because the oceans are swelling and overflowing. Rain, tornadoes, earthquakes. It's time. You know, if we make it out of this month, we're doing good. You know, just like I said, if we make it to 2022, it is going to be the most hellish year, like I said, on earth. As in the days of Noah and Sodom and Gomorrah, so shall it be in the end. This is Raptor News. Let's get into it.
The Mediterranean is on fire. Southern Europe's most intense heatwave is fanning the flames. From Italy to Greece to Turkey. A heat dome, which is a high-pressure bubble trapping warmth, might be the complex scientific explanation, but the hot temperatures, the dry conditions, and the strong winds have resulted in deadly devastation.
我现在打不了说，我是不是你现在能听得见我说话，你就给我报警吧。我现在打不了，你就说5号线。啊！还是1号。这整个大水漫过了，消防队就过了。
Something is different because I've never seen this before. We've had little fires before, but I've never seen this devastation. And it's not just here, it's everywhere.
Panic is building up and at a rapid rate. The fire is advancing and the winds are picking up, helping it rip through the surrounding forest. As the firefighters decide to pull out, they warn everyone to do the same. Their plan is to return with reinforcements, but right now the fire's too strong and people are scrambling to get to safety.
This is what they're up against, because this has happened within the last 20 minutes. Huge walls of flame.
Get out, they're shouting. There's no clarity on exactly how these fires started, although some have been blamed on arsonists. But the forests are tinder dry after these record temperatures, and the ferocity of the fires have been shocking.
It happened during an epic storm in Omaha, Nebraska. Tony Liu and 2 friends took the elevator down to check out the floods when water started pouring in through the vents. Pretty soon, they were in neck-deep water.
Please, the water is up to our necks in the elevator.
Tony reached out to his roommate to get help.
I told him, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
The roommate came down to lend assistance, but then found himself up to his neck in water.
The scale and strength of these wildfires are staggering and keep on getting the better of the fire crews. Just when the exhausted fire crews thought they'd got it contained, sparks and strong winds set off the fires again and the crews beat a very quick retreat.
救命啊！铁子们，快呀！有人没有啊？救命啊！ 啊！还是一口。
这都直接机器了。我。
超到翻了你。
那是记得录。
啊，那个车。
战地记者来了，你看这车。
It's a desperate situation. From branches to plastic containers of water, locals are using whatever's at hand to smother the flames.
We are fighting fire to protect at least the houses. We evacuated the elderly, and we stayed, as you can see.
As you see, there are fires everywhere. We have not seen the government here. The people are acting as the government.
During those 12 hours, the flood got worse in the city. But authorities kept the subway system running. Traffic was running as usual at 1:40 p.m., and the water started to flood the streets after 2 p.m. After 5 p.m., the city was pretty much submerged. And after 6 p.m., the subway cars were already flooded, with over 500 people trapped in them. Although it took authorities 12 hours to warn people about the flash flood, they were quick to crack down on warnings about the disaster. Late Tuesday night, numerous Chinese media and state agencies posted on social media, debunking what they called rumors about the reservoir. Some netizens claim the dike of the reservoir has been breached and it is releasing a massive amount of water. The underground floor of a shopping center was flooded and many people were stuck inside. Residents formed a team and used a rope to drag them out. A man used his own boat and went out to rescue other villagers. The caption in the video says he rescued more than 20 people. Cars are soaked in water and people inside try to rescue themselves. A man was having trouble keeping himself afloat. Another man close by saw him and quickly swam over to rescue him. The video was taken at the entrance of the city's Jingguang Road tunnel.
As the flames came close to endangering one of the biggest coal power stations in Mula province, workers were hurriedly taken to safety by rescue boats, and the nearby town of Oran was evacuated. One Turkish television crew was horrified at the speed of the fire as they scrambled to get out of the danger zone. The Turkish authorities have struggled to control the narrative on these unprecedented events, and amidst repeated images of fires raging out of control, the country's media watchdog issued warnings to news outlets about punitive sanctions if they continued to stir up fear and panic, with reporters criticised for focusing too much on the actual fires rather than those put out. Turkey's failure to ratify climate change accords in the face of this disaster will add to the international pressure on the country. But the terrible scenes across multiple countries in the Mediterranean, as fires have ripped through communities, forests and farmland, may not be a one-off. With scientists and weather experts warning, this may all be repeated next year.